Hey y'all, welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Colton here with Brandon. Quite a bit to get to, so let's get started. Singapore, 16 teams. They did cut to top 8. Top 3, Avatar, Caligura, and 8 Salvage Quince, followed by 8 Standby Chainsaw Man, Overlord, and a Salvage Pants Grisaya list. Chainsaw Man, 8 Choice Don Machi, and Eno Guilty Gear, rounding out top 3. Rest of top 8 included 5 more Hololives, including 3 Ozkiguras and 2 8 standby lists, another 3 Chainsaw Man, another 4 Avatar, as well as an 8 Pants Spy Family, and a standby choice Adventure Time list, along with another 8 Salvage Quince. So I would say this is a pretty bog standard top 8, except for a couple of lists in top 3 specifically. 8 Standby Chainsaw Man, not particularly common. Salvage Pants Grisaya, it is the Grisaya list, but Grisaya usually struggles in this meta, so seeing it in second place, not super expected. 8 Choice Don Machi is an interesting choice as well. Can't say I've spent a whole lot of time looking at that list. It plays the level 3 Mocha alongside the Oversize that comes down early, and the level 1 combo is a ditch a yellow card to look it up to 5, add 2. So definitely a focused list. The vast majority of cards, 39 of them in the list, are yellow, so it has a lot of targets to ditch for its combo. And then, of course, another Eno. And we're pretty sure Avis wasn't at this tournament, so Eno starting to make waves in the meta as a viable Guilty Gear alternative.
I think it's really interesting seeing some of these decks. And also really the opportunities to be able to play some of these more off-brand decks and make them do really well. I think there's a lot of opportunity currently right now, especially with only really needing 2 out of the 3 to pass. Being able to play anything, I think, is a really fantastic opportunity, especially with Springfest.
Yeah, already being BSF and also being a 16-team regional with a cut to top 8. So, I mean, half of the room is represented in this top 8. So, thanks to Kix Machina for helping to fill out top 8 over on Discord. 2 tournaments left in the season. We will have, over the last weekend in June, the Sydney, Australia tournament. The France tournament has been pushed back to the middle of August because Emmanuel Macron called for snap elections. We will see how this affects turnout among the crucial gamer demographic in the French snap elections. Moving on to updates to the release schedule, we have 2 updates. 1, Love Live School Idol Festival 2 finally has a date. It will be November 8th. Nika, Goddess of Victory, has been newly announced. It is a JP, Korea, China, and English release. That was announced in a JP stream. This is the first ever Korean release, Korean language release for Weiss Schwarz, so we'll see if that starts to pick up as well. There have been sets released in China, not many, but it does exist. This is not the first time they've done that. It will be a trial deck and a booster pack, but that's the update for the English schedule. The JP, a couple of updates that are important potentially to us. There was a date for Lyco Reco Premium that will release in November in JP. More importantly, ReZero Volume 3 has been announced in JP, along with Fujimi Volume 2, and, of course, Nika Goddess of Victory. So, definitely some stuff that I think will make its way into English. ReZero and Fujimi seem likely to make their way to English eventually, probably sometime early mid-2025. We don't have anything on the schedule past November other than Nika, so we are still waiting for the winter releases. I don't think these will come out then. I think these will be delayed a little bit just because they are coming out in November in JP, but we'll see what happens. Still waiting to see what happens with things like Uma Musume, Yuru Camp, Rurouni Kenshin, some stuff that definitely has some English potential. But we're going to wait on that. And for now, we just have the release schedule through November 8th with the date announcement for Love Live School Idol Festival 2. But that is it for us. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back with something next week, and then in 2 weeks, we'll talk about Sydney, as well as any other potential updates to the English schedule. Until then, thanks again for joining us. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.
We'll see you then.